That's a very unusual name. In fact, the surname Thake comes from the ancient village of Thaxted in the county of Essex, England. Thaxted is an old Anglo-Saxon word derived from stead, meaning a small village, and thax, meaning a thake. In other words, Thaxted means a small village full of thakes. I also come from Essex, and as a small child, I visited Thaxted on a day out to the countryside with my parents. I still remember that day clearly, but I don't recall seeing any thakes. Last summer, I was with my wife on honeymoon in England, and we were driving through Essex to see my family. And on the spur of the moment, we decided to take a short detour to see if we could find any thakes in their natural habitat. We drove through the leafy lanes of mid-Essex, and after a short while, we arrived in the village of Thaxted. We parked the car and got out. Immediately facing us was a very old, rustic building with a large modern sign which said, "The Thaxted Health and Beauty Clinic." "Why would anyone need a place like this in Thaxted?" my wife remarked to me. However, our purpose was to find evidence of thakes in Thaxted, and nothing was going to distract us. I assumed the obvious place to start looking was the old cemetery. But after scouring most of the old tombstones, we couldn't find any inscribed with the name Thake. We chanced upon a pleasant, stoutly built chap mowing a lawn who spotted us and called out, "Hello there." This was promising, we thought, but alas, it turned out to be another dead end. After searching in vain for signs of a thake for more than an hour, we decided to enter the old church. Inside the ancient, gloomy lit old building, we saw two old ladies preparing flowers for the upcoming Sunday service. I approached the first lady, and knowing a smattering of the local dialect, I went up to her and said, "Hello there." I asked her if she knew of any thakes in the village. She told me she wasn't actually from Thaxted, but thought Joan would know, pointing at the other old dear. She said, "Joan, do you know the thakes?" Unfortunately, Joan was slightly hard of hearing. "Do I want any cakes?" "No, the thakes. Do you know the thakes?" "No, thank you, dear. I don't want any cakes." "Joan, it's thakes, not cakes. Do you know them?" Joan finally heard. "The thakes? They're all dead." "Well, let me tell you this, old Mrs. Joan Lloyd of Thaxted in Essex. The thakes are not all dead. And one in particular, being our very own Andrew Gordon, is very much alive." I first encountered the name Andrew Gordon Thake when Richard, his prospective boss, showed me a list of 50 weird questions from a guy he was thinking of bringing over from England. Foreign talent is the terminology used in Singapore. Here are some of the questions he sent to Richard. Question number 1. "Hello there. Can you tell me if Singapore has the internet yet?" Answer, yes. Question number 2. "Hello there. Does the office have air conditioning?
Answer, yes, in brackets, you idiot. Question number 3. Hello there. Can I use my Barclays bank account in Singapore? Answer, no, in brackets, is this guy for real? And question number 4. Hello there. Is there any chance of me finding a wife in Singapore? Answer, no. Rich, you can't get everything right. Sharon, you may be surprised to learn that when I first met Andrew, he was not the image of perfection that we all see before us today. The occasion was a get-together at my place to watch a World Cup cricket match on TV. I'd learned that Andrew was arriving from England that very same day, so I passed along an invitation for him to join us. At 2 p.m, the room suddenly darkened, and I heard a voice utter, "Hello there." I looked up, and filling the doorway was a generously sized chap with a haystack on his head. He was wearing a tight, ill-fitting t-shirt, dirty green shorts with an elasticated waistband pulled up to his nipples, and a pair of foul-smelling training shoes with 2 unsightly big toes poking out. To put it bluntly, the guy had issues. However, being a good-natured and easygoing chap, Andrew soon developed a close circle of friends
that helped him fix these issues. It's a time we like to refer to as the takeover period. First of all, thanks to the miracles of modern surgery, and under general anaesthetic, the haystack was removed from his head. Next, a large mole on his face was hacked off. And finally, a gap between his teeth was plugged. The results were astounding. The ugly duckling became a beautiful swan. The most sought-after beau on the Singapore dating scene was rarely seen without some gorgeous chick on his arm. It's true. Eventually, though, it was time to find a lifetime partner and settle down. And Sharon was to be that lucky lady. As you heard earlier, Andrew and Sharon met on a blind date. And surprisingly, they didn't hit it off immediately. To Andrew, Sharon was just another in a long line of slim, attractive, intelligent girls. For Sharon, Andrew was just another, well, let's just say he's different. But from slow beginnings, a relationship blossomed. We knew it was getting serious when his Facebook profile announced to the whole wide world he was getting married and he was taking himself off the market. Actually, the whole wide world less one, because Sharon had no ideas that her days as a spinster were numbered. But true to his word, a few months later, Andrew did indeed ask for Sharon's hand in marriage. Well, sort of. Andrew had gone to great lengths to buy a mail-order engagement ring